There we go. All right, so YouTube can see that maybe with the glare. Boom, boom, boom. All right. Morning, Kathleen. I'm getting the feeling Anna's not joining us. She did some stability ball stuff. She's going to take the doggies for a walk. Her hips are still bothering her. But she was feeling better after doing some inversion stuff on the stability ball. So excellent for her.
Catherine, how are you? Good. I just went for a run, so I'm real sweaty.
All right. So we're going to start with the reverse lunge twist. If you want it, since you're already warmed up, you could, if you wanted to, do a chop and lunge pattern.
I'm already way ahead of you. Look, I'm all set up.
Yeah, okay, perfect. All right. But yeah, I was half thinking about, Anna's hips this morning, and, I wouldn't want her to load these. I'm just going to take it easy, right? And I'm doing the same because my back is still feeling a little bit cranky about all the activity this week. But today should be an easier day. Oh. But yeah, if you, in a second round, if you want to load this up with the medicine ball or even those bands. Okay, I think I've got about 8 here. Oh, reverse crunch with the big ball. Everything's 8 reps today. Easy to remember. 8 exercises. Lovely rainy day. So 8 reverse crunches, and I think we got 8 knee tucks after that. Almost seems too easy. Okay. Remember with the knee tucks, keep your torso parallel to the floor. Don't let your hips pop up in the air. You're tucking under, right? Knees up and under. Armpits tight. Okay. Yep, 8 almost feels easy. All right. Get up in a windmill. Get up in a windmill. Just one on each side. Good hug and roll. I'm teaching a new person to get up. It's been a while since I taught a new person to get up. Oh. And my 2 strong boys, they're getting real heavy with their get-ups. Okay, windmill. Oh, yeah. Oh. And that's as fast as a get-up should be done. Again, notice, if you're so inclined, actually watch the speed. Watch where I pause here. I'll pause here, make sure everything's tight. Here. A little pause up on the elbow, get the shoulders back. Make sure my T's intact. Knees up, core is braced. Everything gets a pause. When they first taught this to me as an instructor, so instructor level, they actually had 14 steps that first year that they wanted us pausing at on the way up, 14 down. Then they cut it in half. So much easier. All right, swings. So when I say crisp, really important, right? You can't end your swing with a bent knee. Knees got to be locked. And, squeeze your thighs like you're trying to pull your kneecaps up to your hip. Clench the glutes. Got to be crisp. And you got to make sure both hips are working. And it's hard to, if you're here in the room, you could feel my heels kind of thudding into the floor, basically, or driving through the floor. It'll vibrate your porch, Catherine, your deck, if you're really crisp. All the weight, all the force drives right through your heels, and your heel doesn't leave the floor, but it kind of thuds into it. So ab rollouts for 8. Now, if Anna were to try these, I would recommend walkouts, inchworms. Slower, easier to control. So she's less likely to compromise the hip. And that would be true of really any hip or shoulder injury. The inchworm could be the better alternative in the beginning as you get stronger. Oh yeah. All right, 8 ab rollouts, 8 goblet squats. These should really ignite the belly now, right after those rollouts. Get those elbows down to the knee, exhale up. Inhale down, exhale up. Whew. Okay. And side plank with a crunch. Whew. I know I say it all the time, but watch your placement. Keep the connection between the armpit and the hip tight. And try to maintain, think knee tuck, right? Not a big ball, but try to maintain your side plank and still close the elbow knee. Oh, yeah. Open and close. Okay. So that's around. And I had water. I don't know where it went. Whew. Now, at the bottom of the list, I think all week this week, I had the word crow. Kind of an optional something to play with in your spare time. We all know it. 2 ways I know to do it. The crow stand. It's a hand balancing thing, so get comfortable with that first, but most people will find that if they put their knee on the back of their upper arm, right, and you kind of hinge in here, right, so I'm resting my knee on top of the shin up on my upper arm, and that'll usually let people kind of rock eventually into position where they're balancing on their arm. Feet come up off the floor like so. So in my mind, that's the easy version of crow. If we don't put the knees on the arms, if we stay just outside, like so. We have to squeeze in. This becomes a much stronger core exercise, right? So now my knees are squeezing against my arms. My arms are pushing against the knees. And then the idea would be to try to find that balance point. And don't be afraid to put a big pillow out where your face might fall.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, it's happened. Not to me, but I've seen it happen.
I've done that.
So it can be a very challenging exercise just to hold that for time, especially the second variation where you've got your elbows outside your knees, or your knees outside your elbows, rather. You'll really feel low core get crazy. So that's something to play with, when you're bored watching TV. I think good football this weekend, right? All right, we'll see you all Monday.